Hello everyone, welcome to the Lorne reality show again. As you can see, I'm outside and it's snowing right now, but not very heavy. I figured I'd come out here and show people what it's doing right now compared to what it's going to be doing 4 or 5 hours from now. As you can see, I have my sunglasses on because the snow gets extremely bright. So stay tuned and we'll be back soon. Hello everyone. Told you I'd show you when it's starting to snow. Well, it's way beyond starting to snow. It's actually today is Monday. Yesterday when I started to film, when it wasn't snowing, it was Sunday. And overnight my voice is gone sore. But I told everybody I would show them when it started to snow and what it's like. And right now it's if you can see down there, if you can see that, it's above my knees right now. So we've got to now I gotta start plowing. So it's gonna take me a while, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the sled made today and be able to go down the hill or not, because I've got a lot of work ahead of me to do just to get myself plowed out of here, and then I gotta go plow somebody else out too. And so, but this is what it's like right now, and it's thankfully the wind isn't that heavy. It's maybe 5 to 10 miles an hour right now, but it's not quite as bad as it's not blizzard condition wind. So, but I'll update everybody on how everything's going with the plowing and get back to you in a little while. Hello everyone. So far my little escapade with getting myself plowed out is going pretty rough. I've had to throw more sand under my truck and shovel, and I just went over and reached out the window to get all the snow and everything off the windshield wiper, and that wound up coming off. That wound up coming off completely, so I had to go outside and find my windshield wiper blade and put that on, and not a very fun day. Give you another update in a little while. This right here is the town that I went to high school and middle school in. And the road that we're going to be taking is the road to home, to the town that I grew up in. It's about, been a 20-25 minute ride, so riding the road isn't too bumpy and doesn't bounce the camera around much. Then I'll take you for a 20-25 minute ride from here to the town that I grew up in. Not really a lot of scenery. As far as I'm concerned, it's not a lot of scenery, but it's a lot of country. It is a pretty ride though. that I took every day riding bus number 9. You go through hell during the wintertime, especially in springtime. The frost heaves come out of the roads. You get all kinds of big bumps, potholes. Roads can get pretty rough sometimes. There's a whole lot of repairs that are done. Cars drive too slow. You're going like 45 miles an hour now, and 55 miles an hour is all. Off to my right, they built the school. The school was a lot smaller than that. There was some of my friends used to go there. And they built that big school. It was going to be evidently going to be a community school. Now they don't even use it. Snowbanks. That's how much snow we got. Very big snowbanks that high. get a lot more snow than what we've gotten now. It used to be, the snowbanks used to be up to the telephone lines. Yesterday during the blizzard, they said they had to even make the plow truck stop because it got so bad that they couldn't even see maybe 20 yards in front of them, if that. Seen this much snow in, I don't know. When I was in the blizzard that we had, I think it was 3 years ago. I was driving from Clark's Wood Transport. The only way that I made it down south to the milk plant because of the little post on the sides of the roads. Or for those posts, I never would have made it down there. Move this camper around. People still digging out. Camera's having a hell of a time staying in one place. off to my right, you're not going to be able to see it, but the house off to my right, I lived there from the age of 9 to the age of 11. Better contraption than what I've got going here. We moved out of that house there, we only moved. Well, I didn't move very far away. It's on a road that goes off to the left, so you won't be able to see the house that I grew up in most of my life, but off to my left and off to the right. I used to snowmobile across that all the time when I was a teenager. Yeah, so many bumps. The camera don't want to stay still. There's a pond right there behind that house right there. See that space that I used to go snowmobiling on all the time. The road off to the left right here, that's the road that I lived on when I was most of my childhood. There's a building right to the right here, that's a Grange Hall. It's a dangerous corner right here. Wasn't that great of a show when we got to the bumpy area, but this is the town that I grew up in. For most of my childhood, anyway. I was going to do a sledding show this week, but I had to use my sled, or my piece of plastic that I was going to make a sled out of, to clean off my uncle's roof that had 4 feet of snow on it. So, or almost 4 feet of snow. But I'm going to try to do the sled show next week, and also going to do the chicken pie show, and also another vegan dish show. So I hope everybody enjoyed the blizzard here in Maine, and we'll talk to everybody during the week, or when I can during the week, and see you on next week's show.